you're actually wanting to attract positive criticism to help you reach your part of art.
Yeah.
Rather than it should be this way, it should be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that making sense?
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Whereas with your dad, he either took it over or did it for you, or then was quick to say, you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you are wanting to try something new, and one part of you's going, well, I need help, I need, mentors or inspiration, but then the other start's going, nah, they're just going to just do it all for me, I'm going to get to do it anyway.
Yeah, and also a fear of them saying, they would say, maybe try this. But to me, I don't hear try this. I hear, that's no good. Why aren't you doing this?
Okay, that's where the switch is, and that's where it's a projection. And
so what I hear is different to what they're
that's
actually
it.
saying.
Yes, and as you open up more, you do get to feel a lot more. So that it gets easier as you kind of work more with your emotional body, because you'll start to feel, that's in my heart, this is right, that tree does look good like this. Yeah, okay, there's an original time we need to go to, so let's go to that. So if we go current age to 20, 20 to 10, 20 to 15, 15, 16.
Yeah, again, that's a big one that came up.
Yeah, so that
initially.
Was this self-esteem, your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Where was your dad?
I remember them around that time, because obviously it was a big time at school, it was a big time for going out into the world. I always remember my dad just saying to me, get yourself a trade, which is fair enough from the way he grew up, but I always felt that there was always a sense of disapproval, but I had no boundaries. I would get away with a lot. My social life and all that thing. I was just led by others at that time. All my peers were leading me, but I had no solid...
Remember I was saying you're on the Marta Highway, we're on a different highway here. Yeah, that's maybe what I was seeing, you were kind of going into that victim mode quickly, and I'm thinking, no, your awareness is different. It's like, it's a different awareness. It's like where you can stand up for yourself, where you can let someone, I don't know, tell you the shape of a tree in art, and you go, I'm actually happy with this, or yes, I'll take that on. You can discern in the moment.
Exactly, take it on and still move on, whereas it was almost, and I still see it now with him, he's just got a way of doing things. Yeah. And there's no other vision, but it's come up in a message as well that belongs to him and not me.
So we're at 16, it's with your dad, you're feeling devastated.
Yeah.
And you can feel creative. So what do you think that is? This is with your dad.
At 16. Yeah. He corrected something. Around that time I was working in an art shop and someone asked me to do a job for them, just a logo thing. And I feared that I couldn't do it. And I remember my dad almost pretty much doing it for me. And around the same time I did a picture that I was really happy with, and my dad changed it.
That's it. Right, okay.
He changed it, and I remember that feeling of doing it and that feeling of utter helplessness as I sat on my bedroom floor trying to do quite a simple cityscape outline for this job.
Yes.
But although deep down I think I knew I had the ability to do it because I'd been doing advanced level art and I got the grades, and I
didn't stand up and
I had teachers, fabulous teachers that believed in me, but to write in a report, painful lack of confidence, painful.
Yes.
So then, but I hear, instead of saying painful lack of confidence, we care and we want to help you, I hear, it's not worth it.
And that's what you put on.
Yeah, and I think, and then having my dad do it, and from then on I remember just losing that sense of creativity or bother trying anything. And I stopped trying, I think. But at the same time, I live on the other side of the world to my dad, and he's a good, loving man.
Absolutely.
There was never,
absolutely.
Cares deeply, but you just don't see it in
Well, you're not seeing it.
I'm not seeing it.
And you're buying into what you think it is.
Okay.
There's love in every moment.
Yeah.
So dad's, whatever he offers you is love.
Yeah.
It's up to you how much you let it in and take effect of your work. That's the shift. And whenever you do anything like this, filming creatively, whatever your message is, stepping out, it takes a while before you find your groove, your funk, the way you like to roll with things. Yeah. And then you need to be able to make mistakes. You need to have encouragement. Yeah. So you didn't receive that. So with that logo, when Dad would have taken it over, it was like, I'm not good enough, I can't do this. And then you get stuck on the highway. Yeah. I think I'm interested to watch the evolution of this, because this will be interesting to see after a while if that's really you, because a lot of the work that I do, it unravels what's not you, and then you're left with you. Like, you might be this really confident person that says, I don't care about your opinion, I like this tree. Exactly. But you've been so conditioned to another side, and I found that not only in my own journey, that you go, hang on, I'm not like that. That's actually not really me. If I was really being me, if I were to be really me, who would I be? Do you know? And I'm wondering if that's something that you could really ponder after this. If you're really being you, are you someone that cowers when someone helps you with your art, or is that the conditioned you?
Do you know what has come up is that I was always very protective of my dad. From a very young age, I was always protective, because I could see, I was worried about anyone making a fool out of him or anything like that. And I remember that protective behaviour, but at the same time we were always, always this defensiveness. Yeah. But at the same time, I felt, and it's just come up, I felt that if I didn't accept his help and do things the way he was showing me, that made me a bad daughter or a bad person.
Yeah, okay.
And that I wasn't supportive.
So you had to be helpless.
I had to be helpless.
To really get that's it. I love those awarenesses. You're really feeling
it just came up, and it came up perfectly just then in a really strong message saying to me that I had to accept his help.
Yeah.
That's because otherwise, because how could I possibly knock my dad back?
So you have to keep yourself limited and helpless to receive help, but then you want to kind of bust out, do your thing and get encouragement. Yeah, okay. I'm questioning that too. I'm thinking now with this, because every time you went on to that victim mentality, when I was self-muscle testing, we went on the right track. And every time you went into an empowered, like, I'll make up my own mind. Yeah. I want to do this. That was not you.
Because I see it very frustrating when, when I go back overseas and I see my, I'm sharing this and everyone can see this, I feel bad talking about my parents, but I can see, my wonderful dad, even trying to organise my mum, and she just takes that, but I feel like saying, Mum, I've grown, I feel that you can say to someone, thanks, but I'm going to do it this way, and I've learnt a lot.
And they love you even more.
And they still love you
in every moment.
Yes. So I felt that if I didn't possibly accept that help, that I was being unloving or not protecting or not being a good daughter. But
that's it. Yep. Now you're on the right track.
Yeah, exactly.
So we might see you rebel. We might see pink hair or something. We might see this.
I did have orange hair.
Okay. Not there's anything wrong with pink hair at all. Anyone's got pink hair.
But no, it was like that was the right thing to do. And I think but then that said to me, but that's the thing, I have to accept that help. But at the same time, I'm still feeling, if I hadn't have had that help, what would I have done? Would I have...
You're about to find out.
Okay.
Yeah, you're about to find out. Yeah. This is it. And understanding and unfolding your message with awareness is a big question. And so we will stick to this message until we start to... Until really you're saying, unless anything else comes up, this is my message. This is my message. This is what you'll see in my paintings. This is what I value.
Yes.
And so we've now taken if you like, you blaming someone else for taking over that space and actually believing there's love in every moment. So anyone that offers anything is coming from a nurturing point of view, because that's the new story in the belief system. And then we'll see through that process what you start thinking about. How does that feel?
Yeah, that feels amazing, and that's coming from a place of love. That's something that I've been sharing with a friend of late who in the last year or so has been having a really hard time, and it takes their particular thing that's happening in their life takes a lot of understanding, because there's a lot of judgment surrounding it. And I've always said to her, doesn't matter what's happening with you, I'm coming from a place of love.
Right.
So I'm
yes,
understanding,
yes.
I'm trying to understand, but always remember that I am coming from a place of love.
Now, what difference would it have made if your dad said that to you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Huge.
A huge difference. So if you are out there offering anything to someone else, that is such a good place when you know that someone's going to get wobbled by a choice that you've made. I'm coming from love.
And you know what? I don't want to going out here and I'm using the example of a reality TV show, but you watch shows like MasterChef and you watch a chef like Michael Pierre White, who I met many years ago and I photographed many years ago, had a reputation for being, very overbearing character. But his sense back then and what he shows in shows like MasterChef is he can be very direct, but you know it's coming from a place of caring and love. And that's what makes it so magnetic, and that's what makes it so empowering for those people that are going through that. If you don't follow MasterChef, you might not be following what I'm saying.
That's you. That's what I was saying. That's actually you. That's why you see it in him.
Yeah.
That's why it's inspiring you. Yeah. And now we're starting to take away what isn't you, what's been conditioned. That's you. Yeah, you've got that ability.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that feel right?
It does. It does.
It's like, oh, can I really name that that's me? I want to. I can see it. I want to, but I'm not sure. That Marta Highway, I've been on it for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Because this changes everything, and the same thing that I went through the other day with the fear of giving up and then moving forward and saying I have to deal with this. When I dealt with that, I brought up in the conversation, this isn't just a chat and then it's going to go back to how it was. This isn't that. This is something different. Mm-hmm. This is an opening. This is a clearing. It's different.
Awesome. Different. So you were really able to come across like that.
Yes.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's you. Yeah. So if you were to really be you, who would you be? Because now that person that was painfully insecure, it's not you. So you think that's not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I think we'll see what else comes up with your message, but thank you very much. I can see you clicking over.
Yeah, I am.
You have a message if you're watching this, and any of my work can help you open up that message too. So if it does interest you, you can contact us to find your message. Because as soon as you start to get onto your message, you can just start on a roll with life, on a very different roll.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Thank you, gorgeous souls. Thank you so much for your sharing. And we'll see you next week. Bye.